Yes, sir. What it do, gang? We live, we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Here today, bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. But as usual, before we get into that, we got a lineup review. Going over my lineups from yesterday's slate, get into our plays and our thought process. So we got that queued up for y'all, man. If you're new to the channel, you in the right spot. Hit the subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us every day when the videos drop, alright? And also, everybody, hit that like button for your boy, man. Just a small favor that doesn't cost you anything and helps out a small YouTube channel as we growing over here on our race to a 1K subscribers, alright? So tell a friend, bring a friend, man. It's the best kept secret in DFS, man. Let's get to it, alright? Last night was it was an okay night. Didn't do anything on DraftKings. Won on FanDuel. We're gonna get into the breakdown. A lot of news, a lot of moving parts. If you caught the updated starting five on Twitter yesterday, you know I went with SGA, Donovan Mitchell, Kyle Anderson, Pogashevsky, and Okongwu was the original starting five, but I probably should have stayed with that one. We could have finished in the money, but like 2, 3 minutes before lock, we got the news that Russell was out, so I pivoted from Donovan Mitchell to Noel. Just knew he was in line to have a big game. Wish I had seen he wasn't starting before I made the switch. They started Austin Rivers, so that threw a little wrench in. He was still okay, but thought he would have had a much bigger game than this. Like I said, if I had left it as I had my original starting five with Donovan Mitchell, we probably been in the money. I had a little better lineup. But then hey, sometimes the news hurts you, sometimes the news helps you. So, but my best lineup, you see, this is the $12 single entry, of course. Trey Young at the top, he was just at 30%. Noel came in at 29. He was just okay. I got the Bankero here, just trying to be different. Uh, my thought process was okay. I said, what happens if Orlando win this game? If Boston is just sleepwalking through this one, they not really focusing. They just had a tough West Coast road stretch, so maybe they just not all the way back yet. Maybe they take a night off. And I went back and Carroll thought he could lead the charge here. He got off to a great start, but just fizzled out and just okay. Once again, Kaminga let me down here 4,900 with no Draymond Green, him in the starting lineup. I thought he could be in line for potentially approaching the double somewhere in there, but he just 7 points, 3 assists, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Kaminga hurt us right here at 19% on with only 12 fantasy points. Pardon me there. And my center, Okongwu, like I said on the video yesterday, it'll be between him and Reed, and if Gobert was out, it'd probably be a two-center night. That was my plan of attack. So Okongwu was just didn't do it for us, man. I thought he was in line for a double against this Charlotte front court, but hey, 73% on. You see, everybody was there. That's one of the plays that it didn't kill us too bad that he felt, but definitely thought he'd get more. SGA like was the starting five, just heavy on him. Knew he'd come in and lower ownership with all the guard play yesterday. He was solid, 52 fantasy points. I expected. I thought he could approach 60 in this matchup. I wanted a bigger number from him. Needed a bigger number from him. Poku 4,100, 33% on, 24 fantasy points. And then Nas Reed, of course, at 70% on. A lot of people went double some. They were just the two best values on the slate, man, in my opinion. And a lot of people's opinion, as you can see by the ownership. But 51 from Reed, he absolutely crushed. I told you yesterday on the video, Reed would absolutely crush if he's getting this start against the Thunder. So there you have it, man. Single entry over on DraftKings at $12. Like I said, didn't come in the money over there. Let's go take a look at FanDuel. And you can see over here, much better night, man. This is the $25 single entry. This is I came in 43rd place out of 705. This is a kind of a good teaching tool too, guys. I hate I close out the DraftKings. You can kind of see the difference in the ownership in the two single entries. So you're talking about two single entries that's a little different. So the one on DraftKings was $12, and it had like double the entry. I think it's like 1470 over there, approaching 1500. So you can see the type of lineup I build over there. Now on FanDuel, this is a smaller singer. There's only 705 people in here, so you don't have to get as crazy in your lineups, guys. When you got less people in the line in your contest, you don't have to go as risky. I ain't gonna say crazy. You don't have to get as risky with some of your plays. You can be a little more chalky and have success, which is what you'll see right here with this FanDuel line now. 352. I think we finished 30 points from the win. But at the top, LaMelo Ball, 50% on. I told you yesterday I was gonna have some LaMelo. I should have got off of him though. The reason why I didn't play him on, didn't put him in my DraftKings single entry like I originally planned to, because once Gordon Hayward came back, I just seen this spot with Melo before, like with everybody in the lineup, everybody playing. He just B's okay. He'll just have an okay night. He doesn't really have those silly performances. So I moved away from him in my DraftKings single entry, but got to him over here on FanDuel. The price was just too good to pass up. Trae Young over here, definitely a little cheaper, 9,800. He came, you see, he's 38% on. He was okay. Dante DiVincenzo, my guy, 30. I tried to move off of him, but realized Noel was only point guard eligible on FanDuel. Best thing could have happened to me because DiVincenzo went out there and had a nice game, man. I knew he's a solid performer. The guy can really shoot the basketball, and I knew he would be called on with no Steph Curry over there. So that's why we wanted to get Dante DiVincenzo a little higher on than I thought. I didn't think he would come in that high, especially with Clay being announced as playing. So, but a 40 burger from him was very nice. Bogdanovich, everybody's chalk. 55% on. He had a solid night for you. 38 FanDuel points. The guy that let me down over here, I had the wrong McDaniels. I should have went Jaden McDaniels from the Timberwolves. He had the much better game, but Jalen McDaniels just trying to get a piece of this Hawks Hornets game. He let me down here, 14% on, only 12 FanDuel points. Just trying to get a little different. As you can see how chalky my lineup is. I knew it'd be somewhere chalky. Like I said, I thought DiVincenzo would be a little lower, but just trying to get different in a different spot and, get some leverage on the field and possibly bring it down, all right? Kyle Anderson's 59% on. He was just okay as well. My front court is what brought it home for me, man. Christian Wood, Randall, and Reed. Christian Wood, monster game at 23% on. 50 burger out of him, crushing against Portland. Julius Randle, another solid night. I loved his price over here. Love the matchup against the Bulls as they just played each other. They have no answer for him inside. He dropped 49. And then Nas Reed, of course, at 56% on, dropped 52. So front court really got it done for me over here in this contest. All right, let's get into today's slate, gang. Nice little 5-game on this Saturday. I got it queued up for you. Let's talk about it. All right, at the point guard. Looking at Drew Holiday, expected him to be back off of illness, so I believe it was. So no real worries. He should slot right back into his normal playing time. And the Bucks are without Chris Middleton, man. They giving Chris Middleton a night off, knee injuries, something of the sort. So it should be just a Holiday and Giannis show. And I'm pretty sure, y'all let me know in the comment section, was I the only one that saw it? I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet last night that said Giannis was questionable going into the day. So we're going to keep an eye on that, because if he is out, that definitely could be a game changer on this 5-game slate. But Drew Holiday is in play regardless of whether Giannis plays or not. 8,300. He just been very solid. Being the Robin to Giannis' Batman over this time frame without Chris Middleton. We've seen this team perform without Middleton pretty much all year. So we know how it's going to go. Give me Drew Holiday at 8,300. Coming in at the shooting guard. Hey, this game right here now is going to have a little extra something on it now. You see what happened last time. They didn't appreciate the dunk by Zion as the seconds were running off the clock. So this is going to have a little extra motivation to it, a little extra kick to it. And I expect Devin Booker to lead the charge for these Phoenix Suns. 9,100. I like the price on him. One of my favorite pay-up options on this 5-game slate right here. Give me some Devin Booker at 9,100. I know he's mainly scoring dependent when CP3 is out there, but you can get a 40-point, 50-point real-life game for Devin Booker in a spot like this. They in Phoenix too. I like getting the Devin Booker at 9-1. Now, Small forward. We looking for some value early. We, like I said, waiting on news. But I think this guy is gonna be in play regardless of how, I ain't gonna say regardless of how the news breaks, but Eugene, I don't want to butcher his last name, so I'm not gonna say it, for the OK City Thunder, man. If all those guys are out for the Thunder, Baisley again, Cameron Williams should be out. Without Robinson Earl, if they have that, if all those guys miss again, even if they don't, I think you can go to Eugene here. They're playing the Memphis Grizzlies. This game could get out of hand very quickly. This Grizzly team is a buzzsaw right now. They are running through everybody. So this game, you don't like to predict blowouts because it's rough. As you can see, things happen all the time. Like the Thunder might just be on one tonight. But this Memphis Grizzly team is just mowing everybody down. It's a good chance they get up and crush the Thunder here, and Eugene should get in the game. The catalyst for him is 20 minutes. All right. Score, man. He looking like a bucket when he gets in the game, man. If he gets 20 minutes, he can absolutely crush at 3K. At the flat men, he could give you 25, 28 fantasy points. If he gets 30 minutes, he's going to destroy. If Eugene gets 25, anything more than 25, I'm calling it right now. If he gets anything 25 minutes and over, he's going to give you a score you probably need to have. So that's what we're looking at right now. Hoping all those guys are out again so we can go to Eugene for a little flyer here. It's a little risky now. It is a little risky, but, that's a little value play I like. Definitely trying to get different on this 5-game slate, right? Now, coming in at power forward, I just told you this game could get out of hand. I think it does. And then blowouts, I've said it before if you've seen my videos. I like to look to the role players. The blowouts don't really happen because of the stars going off. Like the stars doing what they do, they go off. That's why they average is so high. You get blowouts when the role players step in and have big nights. Bigger than normal nights. The shooting guard, if Pat Connaughton's starting for the Bucks, he's going off that night. That's when you start to get blowouts because the superstars are getting help. And I want to look to Jaren Jackson Jr. here, 6,900. He could be in line to have a big game if this is a blowout. Now, he shouldn't have to worry about foul trouble in this matchup. I'm praying, fingers crossed, there's no Giannis down there. There's nobody in this front court that the offense runs through, so that nobody's going to put him in, a greater risk of fouling. So I like Jaren Jackson here. Fingers crossed, if he can stay out of foul trouble, he can crush this 6,900 price tag. Multiple block upsides. The Thunder on the second night of a back-to-back. This game can get out of hand. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. in this spot. Another little risky play, but you know what the motto is, man. And then coming back at Sunham, it's Jock Landale for me. No DeAndre Ayton over there. He's going to split the time between him and Biyombo. He got the bulk of the minutes last time. Just from the eye test, I like Landale more than Biyombo. He has more of an offensive game, so that could lead to a little more scoring, plus the rebound upside of him being a big. I like Landale better than Biyombo. He's probably going to get more of the ownership. So, Biyombo's a good pivot if you want to go that route. It's just the eye test. I think Landale's a better player, just fantasy-wise, all right? So, there you have it, man. My starting 5 for DraftKings: Drew Holiday, Devin Booker, Eugene. I'm not going to butcher your last name. I'm going to work on it, though, in case you ever pop back up in the video. I got you. My fault. Jaren Jackson Jr. at power forward and Jock Landale at center. Get you some exposure to these guys. Definitely get them in your player pool. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. Oh, hold on. Cancel that. All right. Let's get to it. At the top, 10-7. Hey, I told you I think they may blow him out. Ja is still Ja, man. This man got a triple-double in 25 minutes last game out, man. He's a monster right now. He is a young monster right now, man. He is staking his claim. He's trying to lead this team. Ja Morant is in play every single night, all right? Give me Ja Morant 10-7 going against OKC, man. I'm not even going to break it down. Get you some Ja, all right? Shooting guard, I'm definitely get some Devin Booker for 8-7. I don't care what he's on. Give me Devin Booker at 8-7 in this matchup against the Suns. At the small forward, I'm sticking to my guns, man. I am sticking to my guns. The band is playing as the ship goes down. I'm telling you. If we don't get no news that frees up some more value and it kind of stays like this, give me Eugene. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going to ride or die with it tonight, all right? At the power forward, give me some Zion and give me this mini game stack. I like this to be a battle. They Suns have no answer inside for Zion. No, they don't even got a body they can throw at them. Think about the people they're going to put them. They probably going to put Biyombo on them. To be real with you, they probably are going to put Biyombo on them or something. You might see some time with Biyombo and Landale are in the game at the same time. Because that's like the only body they have to throw him. Torrey Craig is a no. It's a no, man. Give me Zion Williams at 10-1. And at the center spot, going back to Christian Wood, 6,500. I know it's a tough matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers here. It's a slow-paced game, but Christian Wood he can flat out score the ball for a big, man. And I know he can possibly get slowed down, but he's 6,500. Who else you gonna run with that center, man? Who else are you gonna run with that? Steven Adams, Sengun, Lopez. I think he has the highest upside out of all those guys. Like, even though it's a tough matchup, he still has the high upside. Give me Christian Wood going against this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Like I said, we're going to be waiting on news. Things may change up. Be sure you're following on Twitter so you can catch the updated starting five, all right? There you have it, just starting five for FanDuel. Christian Wood, Zion Williamson, Eugene, we working on that last name, Devin Booker, and Ja Morant, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know I'm going to have them in mind. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.